What's up YouTube? Jet Fuel EDC here, and tonight we're going to go over the Benchmade 950 Rift. So this knife was designed by knife designer and collaborator Rift Osborne, in collaboration with Benchmade. Obviously he's done several other ones. You can just think the 940 series. He's done several of them. But as you can see, it is a access lock on these black G10 scales. I really like how they milled them and textured them out. I mean, it provides a great grip. I mean, it's nice. Just extra texture, for your hands get sweaty, dirty, oily, whatever. This is going to help bite into the skin and help you maintain your grip. As you can see, it's all open construction. You got these barrel spacers here. You got Benchmade standard pocket clip. It's got pretty good retention. It's set pretty well. It is a right or left hand tip up carry. Got a decent sized lanyard hole here. You'd probably, you might fit your standard size 550 cord in there. You're not really gonna fit any kind of the new fire cord or anything like that in there. Probably not. It'd be a tough stretch. That stuff's a lot thicker than your standard 550 cord. That's what I've been making a lot of my lanyards out of, is that it's like Titan paracord is just phenomenal. It's survival paracord. It's awesome. I'll get into that in another time, but before I get too far off here, as you can see, the blade is pretty well centered. They pretty much knocked that one down. I have not disassembled or tweaked this knife in any way. Your thumb studs here provide your manual opening. They're very thick and it's very pronounced. I mean, you can see how much they stick up. They're pretty much even with this very thick handle. I mean, they're just a little bit thinner. Let's mic those guys out. See what we come out with here. Try to do this. You can see 0.513 on those guys, and we'll try and find the thickest part of the handle. Get you like 0.551. So you can see they're very close. I mean, these things they're very pronounced. I had this knife wave open on me unintentionally. I was emptying my pants pockets twice this week at the end of the night. I'm getting home and cleaning up and everything, and I had this knife wave open on me. I mean, that's a great feature if that's what you want it to do, but I'm not very experienced with the wave technique, and it could have been bad. It could have cut me really bad. So that's one of the things I'm not crazy about, is the tallness of these thumb studs. But the action on it is great. It's running on, I don't know if I can get you in there or not, maybe. It's running on phosphorus bronze washers. I mean, the action is it's great. At one hand all day, about any way you want to open it. Let's see if I can get the Spidey flick here. There we go. I mean, it's a very smooth knife. You got this reverse tanto style blade. I think that's like a Osborne kind of. It's kind of one of his trademarks, I would say. Not really trademark, but it's his style. I mean, you see it. He did it with the 940 series, and I mean, it looks really good. Yeah, it's just a very aggressive style looking blade. It's got a real thick belly here, and it's fully flat ground, sharpening edge. Got a nice choil here, and 154 cm steel, blade steel. So yeah, let's get some length on her here. About 8 1/4 full open. And your blade length about 3 1/2 and 3 3/4, just under 3 3/4 total blade length. Closed, let's see what we got closed here. About 4 1/2 closed. Do some weight. It's a little beefy, 4.8 ounces and 136 grams. So it's not too bad. It is a bigger knife. I mean, it's a very stout blade. I mean, as you can see, it's a big nice knife. So let's do a little something different here. Usually you guys will find me when I do these kind of overviews of my knives. I kind of give you some bads, and I don't really say too much about the goods, but you know, I can usually find one bad thing I don't like about the knife. So I did find a couple things I didn't like with this knife. So first of all would be the 154 cm blade steel. At the price point of this knife, they could have, I don't know, maybe not, went to S30V. The other 940s, I mean, you can see the similarities. This is 940, and I mean, you can just see, you can see the similarities so much. And you know, this is S30V steel. And there you go. And you see that reverse tanto. And I mean, even the scales and everything, the way they milled out, I mean, they're just very similar knives. So price point, that's that 940 right there. That's pretty much the same price. They're $170, both of them, at Blade HQ. Yes, this knife is bigger. I get that. You know, it's going to cost more materials, whatever. That's just me. I wish they would have done an S30V. And I mean, if you got to throw it up another 10, 15 bucks, it is what it is. You're getting it. I mean, I wish they would have done it. The next thing is the thumb studs that I alluded to before. That was a kind of scary thing for me the other day. I have cut myself and stuff, and most of the time when I cut myself, it's because I knew I was doing something I shouldn't have been doing. So usually when I'm sharpening is when I get cut, and I tell myself, hey, I'm going too fast, I need to slow down, But this was kind of scary. The first time it happened, I mean, I was pulling it out of my shorts pocket that I had it in, and it caught on this, and it flung open. And my hand was like down here, because you know, I'm reaching in the pocket like this, and my other hand's off to the side. So it was close. I mean, my finger did. I mean, it hit. If that would, I mean, it hit the reverse tanto portion of the blade. So yeah, that was kind of a scary thing for me. That's one of the things I don't care for. They could have done it kind of like these guys, how they're rounded off. They're nice and smooth. They're not going to catch every little thing. I mean, you do have a little bit of texture up here, but if you look at these, they're knobbed. I mean, I'm sure that's you could take these off, I guess, but then it's going to be kind of hard to open the knife. The only way you're going to be able to do it is flipping the access lock. That would be about it. I mean, I guess you could take one of them off, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look into that. The next thing would be there's no jimping. There's no jimping up here on the thumb ramp. I just think it would be a lot better with some jimping. I mean, I know that, as you can see, the 940, it's the same way. There's no jimping up here. That's the designer's, one of the designer's details, I guess. I really wish they would have put some jimping on it. So those are the things that I thought, would have made this knife a great knife. I mean, it's still a very good knife. I really like this knife. It's awesome. But those are the things that would have just put it over the top for me. The good things I found about this knife, the action on it is just, it's so smooth. I mean, there's just effortless one-hand functionality. It's smooth. It all around smooth knife. The next thing is the G10 scales. These things are textured. They're very comfortable. It fits in the hand very well. You could be out in the rain, doing whatever, and this knife, you're gonna have a good grip on it. And the last thing would be the blade size. I love the blade size. I love the blade shape. The reverse tanto, this nice swedge they put here, and the belly of the blade, it's great. Cutting, I mean, it's not, I don't know, it's not great for like your little box openings and things like that. It's great, you want to rip through a cardboard box, like it's a tough cut. That's what it is. I mean, it just, what I seen when I used it and what I felt when I used it was, I felt like, when I cut tape and things like that, it was asking for more. Like, I don't want to do this. Let's go cut something big. But that's pretty much what I liked about it. If any of you guys got any experience with the 950 Rift, please let me know in the comments below down what you like, what you don't like. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry I ran this video out a little bit longer, but trying to change things up, maybe do some new things on the channel here, keep you guys interested. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.